clinical social worker. I work at Volunteer Ministry Center.
I'm a housing case manager. I help people obtain subsidized housing, and then we do post-housing case management, which helps people maintain their housing.
I work with the Volunteer Ministry Center, and I'm a case manager.
I'm a housing case manager. My job is to work with homeless individuals who have showed an interest in getting off the streets and getting into housing and made the commitment to get into housing.
I have people on my caseload right now that have been homeless for 15 years or more.
One of the things that we really feel here at the VMC is the need to work with people who have made a commitment to change their lives.
I can't do it for them, but they've got to meet me I won't say halfway. They have to meet me as much as they can.
So we let them take the lead, because I don't think it's complete if we just take over their lives for them. We're just kind of in the background once they get housed, and especially when they get housed, and just in the background and making sure that they get those other things that they need to stay in housing.
There's also, with the economy being poor, I'm seeing more first-time homeless people and people that never thought they would be where they are now.
Some of them want a better life, Some of them want a better life. Like, for instance, a person who's sick, they want to get well. People who are homeless want a home.
At the VMC, the way we do it is we have a housing workshop on the first and third Monday of the month, in which people can come to. And by coming to that housing workshop, you're making a commitment that you are interested in achieving housing and that you want to work with the case manager.
What we do from the beginning is to try to explain the process of housing and what is involved from that individual to be successful in not only in getting the housing, but in maintaining the housing.
We provide a lot of things. A typical case plan may involve getting employment or filing for disability, or addressing your addiction issues, or getting in contact for the first time in years maybe with a mental health care provider.
We don't just put them into housing and say, well, our work is done. We want to make sure that they can stay in housing, so we provide case management, making sure they get to their appointments, those things that will keep them in housing.
Housing has a good effect. It's a lot easier as a case manager to work with someone when they have their own place, where they can put important papers, where you can hang a calendar, instead of them being homeless where every possession they have is in their bag and it gets lost or it gets stolen.
I have a client who we just got housing for. He's a veteran. We have a lot of those who are, for some reason or the other, end up on the street. A good guy.
When someone's in housing, typically, that can be one of the more difficult parts of case management, because that's such the goal that once you get into housing, things are kind of taken care of. When honestly, for a lot of our folks, that's just the beginning. Really, is getting into housing. That's the first step on building their lives.
What I do is that I case manage him. I will call him on a regular basis. I'll go to his apartment, make sure everything is where it needs to be, and he's doing a good job. His self-esteem has gone up. He is proud to have an apartment. He's making new friends, and it's a whole new world for him.
So often on the streets, it seems like there's a mentality to survive instead of thrive.
I think that to some level we have a certain obligation to not just put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, really, but to really deal with the issue of what causes this and why people are homeless in our community and what we can do to make it better.
Once I get into housing, then maybe I can start thinking about I'm not happy with my job in fast food. I'd like to go back to school.
I believe everybody has their own hand that they have to play. Some people have more struggles than others, and some people will be more productive than others. But I believe anybody can become more productive and have a higher reason to be here than just sitting on Broadway.
So what it is that success is not just getting them housing, but being there for them, being a support for them, being a friend, bottom line, being a friend to them. And I do have quite a few friends.
And we think those who want something better for themselves and want to work their way out of that, maybe just need a little bit of help, and that's what we try to do here.